What's up everybody, this is Night Viper, and this is an update to the War Room video. If you haven't caught the first one, I'll put the link in the description. In that video, it's very detailed. I go over everything I know about the War Room, but there have been some changes since then, and some positive changes more recently. So I wanted to give you guys information about that, answer some of the questions that you had, but I also want to show you all of the ways that I know that you can boost your memento coin production. That way you can just get as many coins as you possibly can and level these guys up as fast as you possibly can, because that's what you're going to need to do. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Don't forget to subscribe so you're notified on my next video. Check out the Discord, because everything I talk about in these videos I already have on there. I have a whole War Room section that goes over everything, and I'm going to update it with the information that I talk about today. So let's jump into it. Alright guys, so War Room Part 2, giving you an update on it. I'm going to act as if you've already seen Part 1. Again, if you haven't, check the link out in the description, look at that video. And when I start talking about glitches, just stop and come back over here, because all that's useless information now they patched it. Updates on this, a couple things. One, you might notice I'm not in my normal account. I was actually given access to this one by a friend of mine on Discord. Thank you for the access on this, because it made it so I can see what other people see when they don't have level 5 level 100 heroes. Now I can tell you guys about it. First thing I want to do is just answer a couple questions that I've had a lot of people ask. People have been confused about this. If you don't have 5 level 100 heroes, they're not going to pop up right here. You just have the 3 slots available. This person unlocked another slot over here, but you just have these 3 spots. You don't have a little upgrade button over here, and I keep getting the question, how do I know who the heroes that they selected were? And in that case, they're right here. When they first started this, I don't believe they populated right here, but they did populate right here. So you could see them here either way, but that's where you're going to see them. You'll see them right here, and if you look at their levels down here, the lowest level among them is your link level, and that's going to be what these guys can go up to. So even if you don't have, 5 level 100 heroes, it's going to take the lowest number here, and you could throw other heroes in here, and this because it will boost them up to that level still. So in this case, Penny's 90. These guys could have been thrown in at level 1, and now they're level 90. I can throw somebody else in, like Benson here, and I say okay, and it's going to give me the resources back for Benson, and he's going to be upgraded to a level 90. Then I can take those resources and give them to somebody else and try to level them up as well. My recommendation, if you're in this spot, is take whoever you have with the most resources on out of these guys and fill these places and unlock whatever you can with the chips that you get. And just keep trying to unlock these and keep trying to fill these spots, because all the resources you're taking from here, you can put into these heroes. And that's what you have to do to get these guys upgraded to level 100s. And when you do, they'll automatically be put in here. So this person, for example, has unlocked a 4th spot. So when these guys come in here, they're going to have 9 spots unlocked total whenever these become level 100. So that's kind of the way that this is set up, and that's how you know what heroes are going to be used, or what heroes have been labeled as your leader heroes. Alright, I'm back in my bigger account, and I did want to show you something that I just noticed that was a difference between the 2 accounts. So on the smaller account I was just on, the hero bonds were exactly the same as my first video. There was just a few of them, and they had heroes that you start out with. I believe this has been updated per season, because there are heroes in later seasons that I have, and now I have tons of hero bonds, whereas that other account still doesn't have these. So I believe that as you go through the seasons and you unlock these heroes, new hero bonds will be showing up here for you. And I actually was given a cheat sheet on here. I got this one originally from Meta Instincts video, and I shared it just because I didn't want to type the whole thing up. But then Enjoy Fish Freak shared these, so thank you for sharing these with us. I believe he said he got them from John Wick, or I don't know if he made them or that's where he got them from. I'm not sure, but he shared these, and it goes by faction, and it shows you the bonuses and who's getting the bonuses. So you'll have the number of bonds they're in, and the damage bonuses or HP bonuses that they're getting in those bonds, and it has all the factions. I should say the main ones, the main 4. And those are the heroes in the bonds. So you can come check that out. If you want to get to it easy, just scroll down to the bottom of the War Room page and click on bond charts, and it'll come up right there. I may even put this in the cheat sheet section that I have, because I have a bunch of different things in there for you guys too. So, but that's where you can find it. But I also made a ton of information for you guys, where I actually went on Canva and I put things together so it's easy for people to dissect the War Room. So if you guys want that stuff, feel free to jump on there and take it to your alliance and copy whatever. It's all good. Next thing I want to show you is what they changed. If you guys remember my last video, at the very end I talk about a glitch. The glitch has since been fixed. Their fix originally messed a lot of people up because it locked the leader heroes, so we couldn't reset any of these guys. Our resources got stuck with them, and a lot of people got mad because they would ascend new heroes. They had no resources to put to them. It sucked. But since then they fixed it. So now, instead of the leader heroes being selected, and those are just who your leader heroes are no matter what, the leader heroes are now whoever has the most resources, whoever has the highest level. And I want to show you what I mean by that. If I go to Spiritual Link, let's take a look at Glande here. He's a level 95. He's one of the leader heroes. These are our watchers, who are all the leader heroes. Keep an eye on that because it's about to switch up to a different hero. I'm going to go over and I'm going to reset Glande. Now this was locked before. We couldn't do it, but we can now. So I'm going to reset him. 30 diamonds. Boom. They gave me the resources. Before it said hero and hero contract can't be reset. Messed us up, but that's not the case anymore. We can reset this guy. Now let's go back to our war room, and you'll notice that Glande is not there. It's now Enrique. The reason it picked Enrique is because it follows the level and it follows the resources. Here are the people that are in our link right now. These guys are level 1s essentially because they're currently in the link. When you add a hero to the link, it gives you the resources, puts them down to a level 1. So these two don't count. The next in line would be Enrique. He's I'm assuming the highest star because we got a couple level 70s, but it picked him. But he is the highest level hero, and now he's considered a leader hero. And the cool thing about that is, that means we can change our leader heroes out. You can just reset people, put other people in here, and pick what leader heroes you want. The reason it doesn't benefit you to do that like it did before is because if we reset 3 of these guys to make 2 of them a level 100, it doesn't make a difference. Your link level is going to be the lowest level that you have here. So you notice it was 90 because I had Penny and Roland at level 90. But now we have Enrique in here, level 70. Now my link level is level 70, and these guys are level 70. You don't want that. So the best thing I could see to do with using this link system is get everybody as high a level as you can together. So instead of getting somebody leveled up to a level 100, get everybody leveled up to level 95 and then go for your first level 100. Because then you can have more heroes than just these 5 be that level 95 status. You could start filling in your second car and getting them all to level 95 as well while you work on your level 100s. You still do have to get the resources to get to level 100, which is why the next half of this video is going to be showing you how you can boost your production, boost the output of your memento coins, any ways that I can possibly think of. And to put this back to the way it was before, the only thing I need to do is give Glande his points back. So we get Glande, level up. I'm going to throw him back up to a 95. Yep. 95, yep. And get out of here. And now we have the same heroes we started with. So Glande's on there. Spiritual Link's back up to the lowest one here, which is 90. These guys are 90s. And that way, I'm leaving here exactly how I found it. And the last thing I'm going to show you on this, when you have 5 level 100 heroes, take a look at these guys that I have in my account. Laurel is the only one I have left of the originals in my group here. And if I go to reset her, she stays at level 100. Anybody else I try to reset, they go down to a level 1. So the resources are still on her. She still has them all. Well, that doesn't benefit me because I could use her resources somewhere else, and you can do that now. So I want to show you. So right here, if I try to reset her in the Nexus, the same way I did on the previous video where that infinite loop was, it won't let us, and I'll show you that, which you're probably used to seeing by now. Say reset. Heroes placed in slots cannot be reset. They changed the verbiage, which is good because it confused a lot of people. It was saying heroes and hero contracts cannot be reset. Well, she's not in a hero contract. I have her. She's in a hero contract with somebody else, and it says down here, heroes and hero contracts can't be reset. So I like that they changed the verbiage. You're not able to reset this person because she's currently in a slot. It's not because she's a leader hero. So I can then come out to my link. Where is it? War room. Go to Spiritual Link, and I'm going to take her off of here. Remember, if you take them off, if they're a leader hero, you keep the same resources, and you do have a countdown for 24 hours before you can put somebody else on for free, or you can use these chips and then you can put them on immediately. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to burn a couple chips to show you. So we're going to say confirm. She's still level 100. I have this available. I would have to wait a day, but I got the chips. So yes, I got my spot available again. This is going to be good for the people that are mimicking this action to get the resources back. So now I'm going to come up. You can take a look at my Laurel here, level 100 still, even though she's out of the link because she's a leader hero. And I'm going to go up to the nexus and reset her because she's no longer in a slot. Laurel, reset. Yep, and it lets us. Boom. Got all of our resources back. And now I can come over here and I can put her right back in the war room. Boom. And remember, she was a leader hero. Like, if I come back here, for me, she stayed a leader hero, period. Like, because I had 5 level 100 heroes, these guys got locked in, but the resources aren't locked in with them. That's why it's different for these two accounts. So if I go to the spiritual link, I'm going to add her back in. And where are you? You are here. Okay, boom. Now she's a level 111, just like everybody else. It stayed at 111. It didn't knock it down below because she was a level 1 and she's a leader hero. Doesn't work like that. So it will boost her up to the same level as everybody else. And when I try to take her out now, she goes down to a level 1. She's just a regular hero like everybody else. So that's what they changed on this for the people that have 5 level 100 heroes. But your resources aren't stuck with these guys. So pull them out, reset them, take your resources, move them to your second car, and start leveling up other people. So that is going to be a huge benefit to people that just have a few level 100 heroes, just have these 5. That way you can just start rotating through all your cars and get as many people on here as you can. But you still have to get the first 5 heroes to level 100, and that's going to be the grind. So now I will show you all the ways I know to make memento coins, boost that as much as you can so that you can get in the position that you can utilize this properly. With that said, I know people in Season 0 are watching, all the way to Season like 15 at this point or something are watching. If you're in later seasons, it's going to be repetitive to you for some of it. I'm hoping it'll help the people in the earlier seasons to be able to boost their people up to level 100. That's the goal for this segment. But you may, if you want to check it out, cool. If there's something that you know that I don't cover in here, leave it in the comment sections, put it in the Discord. I'll update it, and that way everybody can know the tricks that you have too, so we can all learn from each other. But let's go into all the ways that I can think of right now. First up is going to be your exploration. That's where you're going to be making the bulk of these because it's this constant output of coins. You just click on battle, you go to explore, and you click on this little chest. You're going to get your coins to this. You've probably been doing this a bunch. The higher your exploration level is, the more coins you're going to be getting. You can do previews and see how it's going to go up. Claim the premium if you have it, and we'll go over that in a minute. But you want to claim your coins, and that's one way you're going to get it. So you can see progress where I'm at, what, 39.3? Hit challenge, and I want to show you guys a couple things in this because, yeah, I could say, like, oh, get up there as fast as you can. Cool, that doesn't really help. Couple quick tips on this. One, don't be afraid to move your heroes around. You'll be surprised how many times you'll win literally just by taking a hero and moving them. This isn't my normal setup when I'm fighting other players. I normally have it set differently. I put it like this because there's players there's people on the other side like Laurel. She's going to destroy the back row with her skill. And when you get high up like this, her skill does massive damage. So I have 2 tanks in the back. She's not touching them with her special skills, so she's not a threat as much as she was before. So knowing what these guys do and who they're going to hit and then moving your people around is going to make you go a lot further in this. The next thing, you have faction counters. So depending on who your heroes are, they could do additional damage to the other team. So if you're fighting, Minutemen and Watchers, then you can decide, all right, well, what heroes do I have that can take these people out? I can be a Wildling to take out the Watchers, or I can throw some Watchers in. At least it'll be even with the other Watchers to take out the Minutemen. This is kind of helpful. So if you have heroes you can switch out, there's something to try because the 20% bonus is pretty big. Next up, faction bonus. The more people you have in the same faction, the higher bonus you get. If you have all 5 people of the same faction, you get 20% attack, weapon, and HP. So the more people you can put in, the better. But again, it depends on your dynamic. If I have people that don't work well together all from the same faction, it's not doing me any favors. If I have low levels or low quality, not doing me any favors. So put in the people that you can and at least try to get a 3-2 combo because that's going to give you a good amount of bonus, but it's also going to give you some balance to your lineup. So those are some tricks that you can do in here. And again, just move people around. You'll get a lot further than you were just trying to go with your same people and leveling them up. All right, next up, we're going to look at Solari heroes. These are heroes in your fortress. When you upgrade their skills, it's going to give you a boost to your memento coins. In Wallowitz's case, it's going to be giving you a boost to the memento and experience that you get from Explorer up to 30%. So upgrade that second skill, and because it's a second skill, he doesn't even have to be ascended that high. Next up, we're going to be looking at Emma. Emma's third skill, it gives you a 10% boost to the memento coins you get from the exploration. You got Bacchus, the exact same thing, third skill, 10%. You have Harrison, same thing, but it's his fourth skill, but he gives you 10%. And the last one is going to be Christine. She's a little bit different because you have to buy her. And the way that I did it, I could have done it smarter and saved money, so I'll tell you guys. Buy her in the combo with the bar and use the coupon that you would get from the investment fund. So you get a $29.99 coupon from the investment fund. The bar at the time, I don't know what it is now, but the bar at the time was $50. And you could use the $29.99 and you're going to get her and the bar. Save some money. I did it separate. I thought she was included in the bar purchase. So when I saw a sale for the bar for $20, I was like, sweet, I bought it and she wasn't included. So then I had to spend another $20 to get her. So overall, I spent more than you would if you used the coupon. So just a tip on that, if you do feel like spending money, the bar itself does give you memento coins, and putting her in it will boost it, and that's the skill we're going to look at right now. We have this, Christine, managing the bar, output of memento coins up to 25% by doing the first skill. Next one is going to be her last skill here, and this one, you have to have her to legendary, so it's not like the end of the world if you can't get her there, because you have to buy her a lot to get to that point. So if you can, cool, but don't strive to do it. It gives you +5 for every 40 points of luck. And the way that you can build up luck on these heroes, a couple different ways. You can ascend them, you can level them up, or you can add gear that gives them additional luck bonuses. As far as ascending them goes, if you don't have her a high quality, like let's say you have her and she's just purple, you're not going to be able to level her up that much. You have to ascend her higher before you can increase her level. So a trick to that is just put her in a hero contract. That'll increase her, that'll ascend her higher, and then you can just level her up as much as possible and then pull her off the contract. She'll keep the same level, but that way her luck can be boosted up from there. And additionally, boosting her luck up is also going to raise the cap in the bar, and I'll show you that. But first, looking at the gear, you take a look at the last piece of gear here, luck plus 10%. I've seen some on the first piece of gear too, but it doesn't, not many. I don't know if I have any that I could show you right off the bat, but yeah. So take a look at the first and last pieces of gear and you'll be able to get that. The better the quality of the gear, the more bonus that you're going to get to this, but don't waste orange gear on her if you don't have it on your other lineup yet. That's not a good trade-off. So make your first lineup as strong as you can. If you have leftovers, it can go to your Solari heroes and boost them up in those areas. The bar itself gives you memento coins, and if she's working at it, it raises the cap. Now you'll notice that I can have other heroes working at it, it'll raise the cap even more, but she's the only hero that can work there to give you that additional bonus to the output of the coin. So even if the cap is raised higher than these guys, don't put them in here, throw her in there instead. And same thing, 1% capacity for every 40 points of luck. The capacity is just if you don't collect for a while, it'll just keep building up and you can get there in time and collect it. So you don't max out and then just waste, you know, it won't be building after that until you collect it. So that's something that you can do to boost your coin. Alright, next on the list is going to be your zombies and your mutated zombies. Click on any of the zombies, come over, you can see it gives you the memento coins and the experience for killing the zombies. So make sure you run through these every single day. The higher the zombie, the better. If you're a lower player and you can't kill these zombies, but you have somebody on your team that you can kill them, then pair up with that person and use Quinn, and let me show you why. She has a specific skill that will boost the memento coins that you get for killing these zombies. And basically you just need somebody on the rally to be able to kill it, and that makes you win. And then if you win, you get additional 30% to the memento coin bonus for that. A trick that you can do is you can just put her on a lineup by herself with one troop, and even though you lose that battle, you still win overall if your teammate wins. So you then get 30% to the memento coins even if you didn't really contribute. So that's a way that you can do it if you're a lower player. I've done it, we've all done it when we were first starting out, and as far as I know, it still works. I had somebody one time that told me that you don't collect as many rewards, but I personally haven't experienced that. So if you want to boost your coin, try it out, see if you boost your coin. I think mine went from like 1,600 from these guys to like 2,000 or something that you get for these guys. I don't remember what it was, but something along those lines. And again, the higher level the better on these, same as your zombies themselves. You can mop up zombies, they're going to give you the coin right here, and experience as well. And when you mop them up, it's just going to send your person out as many times as you select. They'll come out, hit it, and they'll come back. And do that every day, because it's also giving you car parts and different things that you're going to need, modules and all that to upgrade other things. So definitely do this, but it's also going to give you some coin. But you probably noticed with Quinn, it is her last skill, so you're going to have her leveled up a lot before you can start using this one. And she doesn't really drop as much as she technically should for, you know, what she's used for. But if you actually go to your VIP level over here, she's in here for these rewards. So they have these little reward boxes, and when you first do the beginning ones, like the ones that are over here, she'll pop up in these rewards and you can get her that way. And she's cheap when you're coming down this way, like $1, $5, $10. So her shards are cheaper if you go this way. Regardless, anything you do in this game that you buy will go towards your VIP points, and the higher you level this up, the better, of course. But what we're looking at is the Exploration Collection rewards, 23%, and it starts at VIP level 3. So you don't really have to get that high to start getting this boost to your coins that you're going to be getting from Exploration. And Exploration Collect time limit too, so I guess that boosts that as well. But as you increase this, like I'm level 12 on this account, so mine is 50%. So at a level 12, I'm at 50%, and I'm sure it goes from there to even higher. So, but that's something that you can do. Anything that you buy in the game is going to go towards your points. Come in here every day and collect your freebies. This little box here, and it's going to add points to it. Any events that you do or anything like that, there's rewards that you can spin wheels and land on them and get points that can go towards your VIP, especially when they do their annual celebration, like anniversary, their little anniversary events. They had a lot of these coins on those for the rewards. So keep an eye out in events for rewards, and also keep an eye out in the events for like all of the coin. I'm not going to go over all of the events, but on the events page, if you come over here, anything that they have going on that's, you know, reward wise, you're going to run into coins all over the place. So just take a look at the events, take a look at the mini games. These are places where you can run into having these prizes, and they're going to be those as rewards. And that's not something I'm going to go over because that's kind of luck of the draw. It's what you land on. You can't really guarantee a win on that one, but if you're playing it, you can do that, and you can get coins from there as well. All right, next up is going to be your mines. I'm just going to go into here instead of into the dimension to show you. But basically, as you capture mines, and the higher level mine you capture, the more memento coins you're going to be getting. These, as you can see, it has 450 here, another 36 over here. But this is only for first captures. If you mop up your own mines, or if you do like second captures, so if you don't, or if you're not the first person to capture it, you're not going to get as much. So I'll show you this. And a funny thing, I realized I circled the wrong thing. I was supposed to circle this guy. But this is only 36 coins for a level 6 if you're the second person to get it. But if you're the first person, you get 450. It's a huge difference. So you want to be the first person to get there. The easiest dimension to get this in is going to be in the Fountain of Life dimension, because they have the Outriders camp. And I left a little link here. You can click on it, and I have information about the Outriders camp. I even, down here at some point, I have a video on it as well. So yeah, I have TikTok videos where you could see me using the Outriders camp and tricks. But to give you a real quick rundown, it's a mobile outpost. You build it the first time, it takes an hour, and then after that, you never have to wait that hour again. So after you demolish the Outriders camp, you can place it, and as it's placing, you don't have to wait for it to complete. You can still use it, and you can still jump around. You won't see this little white outline anymore, because you're not going to let it finish. You're just going to place it, take whatever blocks you want, and then demo it, move it, place it again, and you're just going to keep that going. People use it to jump from one city to the other very quickly. You're going to be using it to just collect as many mines as you possibly can before the next guy can. And, you know, don't hog it from your team, but you can literally, in Fountain of Life, it's so easy just to jump an entire city away and collect all the stuff. You don't have to like fight for coin or fight for the mines anymore. So definitely the best dimension. If you're trying to boost your memento coins, go there and use the Outriders camp for sure. And while we're on the dimensions, I'll tell you about the Season Vanguard. This happens in every dimension you go to, and basically the higher the mine that you capture, the higher the bonus that you're going to get. And so these are, when you get your first capture on a mine, you get one of these rewards. So like, let's say I capture level 8 mine, I'm getting 32,000 memento coins. And it goes all the way up at a level 10, I'm getting 40,000. This is some place that you really want to make sure you're building your immunity and you're knocking all the mines that you can. With that being said, if you have a lineup that's like not strong enough to take out a level 10 mine, even though your immunity is on point, what you can do is work with another teammate that is strong enough and have them take a hero off their line or reduce the troops on their line and hit the mine first. They'll lose, so they're going to have some people going into the infirmary for it, and that's the goal, is for them to lose, so that they knock out a couple of the garrison units that are in there, and then you can come in and take out the last ones and win. So that's a way that you can get these Season Vanguard rewards if you're still not strong enough to be able to beat them on your own. Next up is going to be par. It's your personal armament race. This rotates out as far as the rewards go. Right now we're on medals, but it will have your memento coins that are going to be in here, and it gives you things like you'll have, 4 hours of expiration, and it'll give you like 10 of them or something, as an example. Those aren't exact numbers, but as an example, you're going to get those in here and you'll be able to use them when they're in your inventory. So you'll basically go over to your items after you collect it, and you'll come on down wherever the heck these things are in this thing. There you go. So stuff like this, like 30 minutes, I have 83 of those, or 2 hours, 22 of them. So you'll just use those, hit max, and use them. Don't forget about the stuff in your inventory. It can get lost in here, but you'll probably have a lot of these stacked up. So go through there, use those guys. In par, it does have a particular schedule. It like rotates out with the things that you can do. You'll look down here and it'll say, like right now, is killing zombies. In all of the schedules, you have where you can use speed ups. But don't use those on days where it's not that day. So like if it's not research day, don't use your research speed ups, because you're going to use that in your alliance duel. You're going to need those. But if you want a schedule, I was given a schedule here. So thank you for this, and I shared it on here where you guys can see what days these happen, what times you need to do these things. So you're buying things at the trade center, you're gathering minerals and stuff like that, and when you do these, you're going to be making points in par, and that's going to be giving you the rewards, and the rewards will be those memento coins. All right, while we're here, we're going to jump down to Alliance Trial. Basically, this will give you an objective every single day. It's what you do in your Alliance duel, and as you do that task, you're going to be making points. As you make points, you open these chests, and you're going to get experience and memento coins. It's a good way to do it, bring it in every single day. You want to get to your 4 million points, because that's where it maxes out on the reward, except for Research Day. That can go up to like 20 million. But don't waste all your speed ups on that day. You got to spread it out throughout the week so that you guys can make these 4 million every day. With that being said, if you have crazy amounts of speed ups or something, go for it. But this is where you're going to make your coin. One thing that is going to be the most beneficial for you if you're not making your 4 million points is Alliance Commemoration Research. It's a specific research tree. It makes it so every day, if you have it fully researched, you'll get 450% more points every single day just from having it researched. That's like using your little bonus cards here, which is another thing that you can do to get it. But these little bonus cards that you get, it would be 450% of one of these, and then you can use this and have another 100% added on top of it. So it's a lot easier to get to your 4 million once you have that researched. And if you don't know, go to your research, back out of here, go to your Alliance text, and it's the first one, Alliance Commemoration. So you're getting two things. You're getting your super value points, which is going to be giving you bonus points up to 50%, and as you do this, up to 450%. And then you have bonus rewards. So unlocking tier 4 through 6 rewards for the Alliance duel again. So you're getting the rewards twice for that tier, and there's a bunch of them. You can just keep getting your once agains, 7 through 9. So that's going to be giving you more rewards, more memento coins, and experience. All right, next up is going to be premium. Of course, you can pay for these. I personally wouldn't pay for any of the packs that you can get that have memento coins in them, because it's just it's a resource that you can get in so many other places. I know there are people that have spent tons of money buying packs for these. I personally wouldn't do it because there's so many other ways that you can use it. Premium Pass, on the other hand, I think is worth it because of all the other things that you get. You're getting diamonds, you're getting other things, but this is what we're looking at. Expiration. So you're getting 50% to your expiration memento coins and experience. So that's a massive boost. You saw all the other ways that we can boost it up too, but this is something you can do. It's like 20 bucks a month. Once it goes through like the Play Store or Apple Store or wherever you're using, it does go to like 21 or 22, or there's like a more little charge on the end of that. But that's something that you can do. I would suggest doing that to get that first group to 100. After that, you can cancel it. If you want to keep it on longer than that, you have these other privileges that you get with it, mainly the diamonds. Everything else is kind of whatever. But the diamonds are definitely a good deal. I hate that they give us these freaking gear and policy benefits now, though. That's super annoying. But this thing, I say, is worth getting to get you to that first car level. All right, next up, we're taking a look at the trade center. That's the helicopter on the roof. You go there, and he has memento coins for sale. He also has experience for sale in here, too. You can buy both, but if you come here and it's not there, which it did just happen to me, you just send them out and have them restock. You can do that a couple times a day before it charges you any diamonds, but you buy these guys. If you have premium, you can buy whatever's in this space, which most of the time it's not great. But you have the restock button here, and you can send them away. And I've already sent them away twice, so this would be the third time I'm sending them away. It costs 1 diamond. So you can do that. You can send them away, and that way you can get your memento coins, and you can do that multiple times a day. I just realized I forgot on the VIP level. One of the perks of the VIP level is your privilege shop. I forgot to even hit this button. Click on that. The higher your privilege, so like the more VIP level you are, the higher you are, the more you can buy from here. And it costs diamonds, but you have your memento coins, 2 hours expiration here. You have some experience that you can get over there. You have memento coins here and some more here. And you could just go through and buy these. I think it refreshes weekly. So just come through. You can check it out, click on yours and see what you have available. Starts, looks like VIP 4, and it goes up from there. 2 other places that you can get them, but I honestly wouldn't get them here. And I just want to show you so you don't go out your way and buy them here and waste your coin. Go to your alliance shop. And if you go down to the bottom, if you have a lot of coin to spare, then yeah, you can. But 4-hour expiration memento coins, you can buy them here. You can buy 5, and this refreshes, I think, weekly. It might be every couple days. I honestly don't remember right now. It's been a long day. But you have merit exchange as well. And in here, you have memento coins. You can get 40 of them remaining. They're 10 each. However, with this, I would spend all of these on your policy cards, and that's it. I wouldn't use anything else in here, just your policy cards with this currency. And while we're talking about the season policy, I'm just going to show you on this page. If you can go to your dimension and head to the season policy section, see what cards you have. But if you have a policy card like directional exploration, it's going to give you memento coins obtained from exploration plus 15%. And if you get more than one of these, you can start upgrading them, and you can eventually upgrade those numbers too. However, you no longer gain experience from exploration, so it comes with a catch. There's other ones that make it so you gain more while online versus none while offline. There's different policy cards that are out there that will give you different perks. So check them out, see which ones you have, and again, only use those points in the merit exchange for these so that you can come across these types of cards or better cards that you'll be able to use. And there's also additional policy cards like Zombie Purge. This one is going to give you additional resources when you kill zombies, and like up to 20% for this. And again, it can be upgraded, but the things that our zombies are dropping are going to be your memento coins, your experience, your modules, and things of that nature. This is going to boost it by 20%. So it's a good one to have on there when you're really trying to collect that coin. You do also get memento coins and experience from zombie raids. Just a quick tip on that. The higher you can go in the waves, the better your rewards are going to be. Your team has to kind of get there as a whole. And so if you have people on your team that get knocked out very quickly or weaker players, then aid them, and that way they can get help. There's a lot of people that are kind of advise against aiding because it takes points away. But if you look at it this way, if the small player is going to get knocked out on level 10, and you aid them, yes, you're making a little bit more points for aiding them, but they're then getting to level 20 or 30. So overall, it's helping everybody out. So if you have somebody that can't make it to level 30, have people aid them, and that way you guys as a whole can get there and get as many rewards as you possibly can. Next up is going to be your growth mission. You get these rewards, but you also get these boxes down here, and these boxes contain exploration memento coins, and it gives you a couple hours of those, a couple hundred memento coins, but everything adds up. So just come in here and do these. Mainly, I do these for these little purple medals. And if you haven't done them yet, like if this was a blue medal, I can actually just click this here and it'll swap it out. It does it for free the first time, and then it has you do diamonds. So if you have blues here and you want purples, just keep clicking that button until purples come around, and then do whatever's on that list. As you can see, I'm kind of not doing. I'm going to go hit somebody here and take out some zombies real quick. But that's a place that you can get them. Alright guys, the only other 2 places I can possibly think of is going to your radar and doing your radar tasks. That's going to give you some memento coin, and doing your turret. That also gives you that and experience as well. With that, the higher the level of the turret, the more you're going to make. But that is what I would do. Other than that, I would just reset all of your heroes and put as much coin as you possibly can on these guys to get them to level 100. Because once you get these 5 there, they're going to fill in these spots. and then you can take your second car and you can start filling in these areas. And like you saw, once we have those 5 to level 100, you can then pull them out, you can reset them, you can take the coin back, and you can put them back in and just use that for your second car and just keep rotating these people out. The first extra space that you buy on here is going to be 30 chips. The second one is going to be 50, and I'm sure it goes up from there. I just haven't been there to let you know. But that's what we have so far. I hope this helps you guys out. And I'm sure that there's ways that I've missed, because there's a gazillion ways that you can make memento coins in this game. But to make them quick or quicker, those are the ways that I know how. If you know any other ways, please leave it in the comment section or come to the Discord and let us know. Again, I'll just update the section that I have on the war room, and that way people are aware of what that is. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, share it with your alliance, and that way you guys can all get to those level 100s together. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you're notified on my next video, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.